Hello, so before I probably get into the meat of this video, I just want to apologise for my blocked nose and my nasal sound. I'm afraid of summer here, I'm getting hit quite hard by hay fever and it really takes over my nostrils especially. So June was a less fruitful month for album pickups than May was, but I was still able to go out and get a couple of things. And on the first trip I took near the start of the month, I was able to actually complete my Trivium collection by getting their, third most recent album I guess at this point, Vengeance Falls. Now, weirdly enough, when I went into the music shop to buy it, this wasn't what was in the front sleeve. They had, which bit was it? So they have these parts that have parts of their lyrics on them, and one of those was in it. I think it was, yeah, this one. So I see where it says Vengeance Falls, I assumed it was the album. I double checked the tracking and yeah, it was. And so now I have it with that part in. Pretty good album overall. Although, yeah, I kind of prefer what came before and after it. I find it's just a pretty solid album. And then it wasn't until far later in the month that I was able to get the only other album I bought this month, when I recently found myself falling back in love with Megadeth. And so I had to get their most recent album, Dystopia. Now, apart from this, I'm only missing one album, that's Super Collider, which I'm going to get, even though I hear it's not that good. Dystopia, however, is, I like it. Some people have been critical of it. I think it's a nice, heavy thrasher. It's my favourite Megadeth album since Endgame, which is actually one of my most favourite Megadeth albums. It's Megadeth going full-on political, end-of-the-world dystopia. I mean, it's called Dystopia, for goodness sake. Yeah, solid riffage, really nice, snarling vocals, harsh lyrics. Really, if you like Megadeth, gotta go for this. Especially if you like early Megadeth, or just that really heightened, aggressive political Megadeth. Whether you agree with what he says or not, to me anyway, is beyond the point. I like hearing what people have to say and how they say it, even if I don't necessarily agree with it. I feel like if we as in lots of different people, were to not listen to music because of the opinions of the musicians themselves, or even due to certain, what they say maybe in the songs, what you listen to would be very minimal, and it'd be a bit of an echo chamber. And it's quite nice actually hearing things from outside perspectives, even if you don't agree with it. But it's quite nice. It's hearing the artistic force more than anything else as well. I enjoy. So one last thing I picked up. There wasn't so much an album, but music related is a cookbook actually by Eve and David O'Sullivan, with photography by Stuart Uffenden, and it's Bacon Black. It's a load of musical inspired or heavy rock inspired bakes. So stuff, for example, you've got Faith No More's Faith No S'mores. Now my favourite, I did like quite a few of them in here. I'm gonna have to try. We have to try and make some and have a bit of fun with that. But let me find it. My favourite out of all of them is Curl of the Swirl, the Mastodon one, based on their song Curl of the Burl. So that's all for the pickups for this month. Next month I know for certain I should be picking up Immortals Northern Chaos Gods, which as time of filming it's the 3rd of July, that comes out I believe on the 6th. Very, very excited about that. Yeah, I would recommend both these albums, and I think out of both of my both I picked up, Dystopia is the one for me this month. Such a good album. I really enjoy it. I really like just that really just heavy, aggressive, nasty stuff. Some people have criticised the production being a bit too compressed. I feel that almost is coming with the package. It's the same way as how you have some sort of lo-fi recording for certain black metal. It's almost just a part of it. It's got to have that machine going in the riffing. I hope I'm making sense to someone out there, I imagine I am. So that's all for this month's album pickup reviews. There's other videos coming out in between, but if you're interested in this one, there should be one for July coming out next month. And in between then, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.